has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it with Jacobs. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
All right, here we go. Let's see here. Try to run the ball a little bit more in this game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I think that's going to be good.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. A gain of 3, second down.
Almost got too deep in
Just a
there.
pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry.
This
Here's
is either
2nd and
man
7.
or cover 4.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy.
Actually,
Make sure you
you know
keep your
what? I
eyes
wanna run
moving,
this.
scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
See the cover 2.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
And I threw it to
Good
the wrong
gain of 9 on first
button.
down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal from the 6. Again, Herbert.
Oh!
On the right sideline, but out of bounds.
Dang, I get him upfield.
The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
We didn't go anywhere.
Gain on the play,
You get stuck on the lineman? What happened?
4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown.
Joe Reed, touchdown.
Joe Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet.
Woo! Oh, that's a pick.
Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Why give me that guy?
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I had it. Why give me that guy?
And that'll make it 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It's taken to the 26.
Come on, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Herbert on 1st down now. Allen's got it over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st down.
action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
But whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Let's see here. Oh. Ooh.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one caught by Ridley.
Mayfield's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running is Jacobs. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 34 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken in the end zone. Twisting away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
Complete.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 63 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll get this to Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
Mike Williams there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Raiders 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First down, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 61 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is,
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Herbert will get that complete to Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
You gotta get out of the way.
Anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 77 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Raiders 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
on the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
1 yard line.
I can't play in that.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield now. And he gets this one remotely complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Chargers.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to get to Woods, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Herbert. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete.
Herbert's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Chargers.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To the air again, Herbert. And he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Chargers first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. First down, Justin Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders
get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though.
Oh, come on.
We got possession on him, and he pulls it in.
That's at least a 10.
Pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back send them backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
On first down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
Michael Badgley.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This duo
You have lurker, my boy. Get to lurking.
There, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Okay.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first and 10, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards to pick up there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football up and to catch him off balance.
And he did. Herbert calling a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Sure, yeah. Slant on the other side.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Chargers 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.